So for some reason, people really like Invisigal Girl, and it's somehow a debate between her and Blonde Blazer for who's the best romance option. None of y'all are ever gonna be able to convince me that Blonde Blazer isn't the best romance in the game. I 100% believe that Invisigal Girl lovers are a bunch of gooners that fell in love as soon as they saw her flapping her jacks. Y'all saw this bitch with her back arched and her boy butt sticking out and let that hypnotize y'all into loving her. None of y'all could convince me otherwise, because before that scene, there's nothing good about her character that would make you think that she's the best option for Robert. Think about it. All she does is insult him, hit him, and she also doesn't listen to his orders, which I'll get to later. But overall, she's just a bitch. There's one scene specifically that really pisses me off, and it was in the beginning of the game when these two argue. Take a look at what she says to Robert right here.
You're right at home behind that desk because you're no hero. You were a nerd playing a video game in a suit your daddy built. Now you're a twitchy little bitch turtle without a shell. A real hero puts their ass on the line. A real hero can't just press a button and make their problems disappear.
Damn, she deadass violated him for no reason. And keep in mind that this is after she fucked up by letting the bad guy get away and getting the client hurt. The nerve on this bitch is insane. She disrespected his dead father's legacy. She diminished what he did as a hero by saying that he's just a nerd playing a video game. And then she implies that he's not a real hero because he doesn't put his ass on the line. See, Robert's a good guy, cause had that been me, I'd have said, yo, shut the fuck up and go look for your gay ass inhaler. I don't argue with people who can't breathe. Look, my point is that I would have violated, alright? But apparently that wouldn't have been half as bad as what Robert said to her.
Let me make this clear. You're not half the hero that I am. Not now, not ever. Based on what I saw today, you wouldn't last a day as Mecha Man. Because there isn't a mech suit in the universe that'll keep you from being a selfish fucking asshole.
Like, why did the game make that seem like it was such a big deal? If we were to rate what they said by how much they violated, Invisigal Girl gets a clean 10 out of 10. If you violate someone's dead family member, that's an automatic 10 out of 10 for me. All Robert said was that she wouldn't last a day as Mecha Man and calls her a selfish asshole. Not only was that a whack-ass comeback, but that was a crisp 1 out of 10 on the violation scale. That convo alone completely took her out of my mind as a romance option. What's worse is that she don't even just walk away. She goes invisible and rocks Robert in his fucking snot box. Maybe I'm the weirdo, but I don't think Robert deserves a bitchy girlfriend who has no problem abusing him at this point in his life. The guy basically has no one, and this job is literally all he has left. But y'all think it's a good idea to have his biggest problem at work become his girlfriend. You Invisigal Girl fans piss me off so much cause y'all can't just admit that the flapjack scene was 90% of the reason why y'all picked her over Blonde Blazer. To me, Blonde Blazer's the best. She saved Robert from getting jumped. She showed him a good time at the bar and flew him over the city. She flirts with him. She's nice. I mean, you really can't go wrong here. Y'all see a woman treating Robert in the most adult way possible, but you prefer a bitch that acts like a child with her tantrums and her stupid ass personality. She has one scene in those first couple of episodes where she's not being a complete bitch, and it's when she's at the park ready to give up. It's actually a nice scene where Robert encourages her not to give up and to keep fighting for her spot on the team. I really like this scene because it shows that Robert is basically becoming her mentor. This is the first time where we as the players can actually see some potential in her as a hero. That being said, y'all are fucking weird if you think you should be dating a clearly troubled woman while being her mentor. I could definitely see Robert becoming friends with her the same way he's friends with all the other members of the team, but dating the person you're mentoring? Is that not weird to y'all? At this point of the game with everything we know about these two, picking Blonde Blazer is a no-brainer. And the farther you get into the game, the better Blonde Blazer gets. She checks up on Robert when he's sad about Chase. She actually gives a fuck when he gets back from his injury, and she saves his life from Shroud. What exactly does Invisigal Girl do for Robert besides be a pain in the ass? Let's be honest for a second, y'all. Get her flapjack scene out of your fucking cranium and tell me how she's better than Blonde Blazer. Another thing that pisses me off about Invisigal Girl is that she constantly fucks up. At the donut shop, she doesn't listen to Robert, and because of that, the bad guy got away and the victim got hurt. When Malevola is going after the same criminal from before, Invisigal Girl cares more about stopping her than actually getting the bad guy. And when Robert and Blonde Blazer say that they need a plan before going after the Astro Pulse, she goes completely alone and Chase has to sacrifice himself to save her. Like, how many times can a bitch fuck up before you gotta take her off the team?
No, but look how happy she was to not get caught. She even took a picture.
If your ass don't want to get cut, then you need to listen. Every other member of the team listens with no problem, so there's no excuse for her. That's why near the end of the game, I made the very easy decision of getting her ass the fuck off of my team. I had to cut Coop at the beginning of the game, and I didn't even want to do that. When I first played, I was trying to get Invisigal Girl up out of here, but the game didn't want that to happen. Now that I finally have the option, you know damn well that her ass gotta take a hike. So there's one thing that she does that I think is genuinely inexcusable. And if any of y'all defend her, then I know you're just a filthy fucking gooner. In the last episode, Royd catches her with the Astro Post and ties her up. After he leaves, a bad guy comes down and you need to either trust Invisigal Girl and untie her, or not trust her and keep her ass tied up. If you keep her tied up, Robert's gonna try to sneak up on the bad guy while he's pissing, and Invisigal Girl will literally rat you out to him.
Hey, Thumbstick, behind you.
Keep in mind that this is right after she tells Robert that this guy's a fucking killer.
Stop fucking around to untie me. He looks stupid, but he is a killer.
This bitch literally tries to get Robert killed if you don't trust her. And she has the nerve to show up during the last fight like she didn't just try to kill him. Fuck Invisigal Girl. She doesn't care about the team, and she definitely doesn't care about Robert. Also, real quick, y'all watched her punch Chase right in the mouth, and y'all still fucking with her? Robert's best friend, who's now an old man, gets boomed in the face, and y'all wanna fuck the bitch who did that? Y'all are sick, and you need to spend less time playing with your tallywhackers. If you agree or disagree with me, let me know in the comments. I'd really like to see if anybody agrees with me, and I'd also like to see if there's any pro Invisigal Girl points that I haven't heard of yet. But yeah, man, I hope y'all have a good day. You Invisigal Girl lovers, quit the gooning for a little bit, and I'm gonna see the rest of y'all in the next one.
I'm pain. When I put 10 shots in my brain, I'm a tripping, but so face can't change. So it's not the same time I'm tame. Picture this in bed, get a phone call. Girl, did you fuck with kill herself?